Hello everyone and welcome to the finals of the Mystery Cast Draft 2015 here on Milo Gathering. It's Frank Vandersweat versus Matt Monkey Mealing in the finals. One of them is going to be your 2015 Mystery Cast Draft champion. Hello everyone, welcome to the finals of the Mystery Cast Draft 2015. I'm joined, as always, with Eby.
We're here for the finals, people.
So it's Matt Mealing playing green-white mid-range versus Tall Frank Vandersweat playing 5-color mid-range.
Tall Frank, tall tales. Let's see if he can pull this one out.
Alright. Let's see if he can play some Magic the Gathering.
What's he doing with his hand over there?
He's just doing some fanning it out.
Measuring the cards. Well, I mean, we always give Frank a hard time on these, but he's in the finals for a reason. He
has
wins.
never not made the finals of a Mystery Cast Draft.
That's what's so annoying.
Oh, and he is playing red. That card's main decked.
What, the Craghorn thing?
That's the red card he's playing. That's why he's 5-color.
What a horrible deck.
I love it.
Ugh.
I could never do this.
No, I couldn't. It would seem wrong. It would just be like, what am I doing?
Matt cycles Feral Instinct.
Seems like that's the most common use for it.
Frank draws Seal of Strength.
And plays it. Swings in for 1.
1/1 for 2? Frank will make it work.
Yeah. It'll be all the difference.
Next turn we might be looking at a badass.
Oh.
And I'm not talking about Matt Mealing. Or Frank Vandersweat.
Was that an end of turn bear?
Yep.
How come he didn't flash it? Well, he already
Seal
played
of
the
Strength.
seal. See, Frank plays it right.
And so does Matt. Oh, it's going to be a badass situation here. I think we're looking at a badass.
Is it happening? I was thinking about it. Rubbing his fingers together. He said go, apparently.
Why did he say go?
Swinging in for 2. Frank takes it.
And a Briber's Purse.
Briber's Purse at 2. He's got that zombie. Zombie. It's like that Cranberry song. Boom. 4/3.
Frank just gets to keep playing against players who are stuck on mana. While he's playing 5-color mid-range and has no mana issues ever.
It always feels like that. So frustrating. But then again, I mean...
he insists to do the 2 cards, 1 land strategy when he's shuffling. He goes 2 cards, 1 land, 2 cards, 1 lands, and he insists that makes it so that he doesn't have any mana issues. Just as a quick little shuffle at the end there, and then he is mana issue free.
What a cheater.
I don't think he actually mana weaves. Oh, badass. He only played it when he had enough mana to regenerate it. He said, why risk it?
That's fair. I mean, he was playing other things, I guess.
Matt has a grip, though, of cards. He's got a Phantom Tiger. He's got that Lion that makes things unblockable. He's got a Super Size.
Bunch of white cards with no white mana. But here comes the Phantom Tiger.
That's a pretty good card.
You love it.
I used to play it in Standard.
In your green-white deck?
Yeah, my green-white Mirari's Wake deck sans Mirari's Wake.
And Frank swings in.
And he double blocks the 4/3.
And Golgari Brownscale is a 2/3.
Dredge 2.
When it comes into play, you gain
When it's
2?
put into your
graveyard
hand from your graveyard, you gain 2 life.
Oh, when you dredge it, essentially. Okay.
Yeah. So he can pump it.
Keeps it alive.
And Matt takes 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. That's right. It's such a weird thing to keep track of, but there it is.
Look at that. Have you ever seen a half point on a life total on screen in a graphic? I bet you haven't.
I haven't.
Only here on Milo the Gathering will you see that.
And it's 1-2-1-2.
Wow. That's crazy. I was not expecting to see that today.
Hey, I mean, you put Unhinged into this draft.
I know. I'm sorry to everybody involved.
Like you said, I mean, the cards are actually coming up, right? They're seemingly relevant.
You see, Matt's not using that Briber's Purse. He could have stopped that 4-1 provoke from attacking. Oh, that's not how modular works.
What's happening with him?
He killed the modular, the 1/1 flyer.
Oh, okay.
And then Matt tried to put it on his non-artifact creature.
Yeah.
I think Matt knew he couldn't do that.
Well, he's just scooping to it now.
Wow, that was a quick game. When somebody gets mana screwed, that's kind of what happens. Matt's considering that massacre. Because you know Frank's playing every color of the rainbow.
He'll have a planes in play. And I mean, little does he know it's the anti
symbol
status deck. Or,
I think he knows. He was watching the last match.
Oh, good. Take the advantage, Matt.
It's too good to be true, Frank.
No, well, no.
And here's Frank.
Oh man, Frank is one game away from being the only ever 2-time Mystery Chaos Draft champ.
He's so close. Can his weird wonky deck make it?
I like that he's using orange sleeves.
Yeah, it suits him.
MTG McQuacks calls him the orange M&M. Ever since he saw him wear that
With his sweater,
yeah.
That sweater is signed by Frank Karsten.
Yeah. It's a Dutch
connection.
Yeah. Oh, no lands for Frank.
Frank, you're not keeping that hand. Throw it away.
I think he's going to keep it. And he's just going to draw lands off the top for the rest of the game.
Is that Matt's hand?
Yeah, he's got a forest and a swamp and 5 cards. Is that what that is? Oh no, he's also got looks like a land. The second card in looks like a land.
Yeah, I think it's 2 swamps.
I think it's the... Oh yeah, it is 2 swamps. But he's not seeing any planes, and Matt is playing green-white, splashing black. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh no, he's got a plane. So he's got a forest of planes. Oh no, it's 2 forests. Sorry.
I can't really tell from this angle.
Turn 1 seal.
And then turn 2 nothing.
No, I know.
Turn 3 nothing.
Oh, Frank's got simple status in his
Yeah,
hand.
I saw that in his hand. Stinger. And does Frank have any more land?
Yep.
Looks like he doesn't.
5-color mid-range, getting mana screwed, get out of town.
He's gonna take his 1.
Oh, sorry, this is the finals?
There's not really a clock on him, though.
Not really. Unless Matt can play something now. You got a 4-drop in there?
If Chris Ha didn't cut that
Your turn,
crawl worm, Matt would have greatly appreciated it.
Would have had a problem.
For sure, this will make for a good video.
This is the action that you can expect from any chaos draft. Finals. Oh no!
The shoes. Here he is taking his shoes off. You can see him in the corner. And plunk. Right in Frank's play zone.
And he's putting it underneath the shoes so Frank can't see it. Oh, okay. He's putting it on top.
Up to 2.
Oh, man.
Sure, ANC Games really appreciates this. Don't do this at home, folks.
Or maybe you'll be forced to do it at home if you're playing with this card.
Leave the unhinged cards to the professionals.
I don't know if the spirit of that card and the shoes are underneath.
Oh, and there's that core flyer.
Oh, man. Things are getting...
Did he pay an extra mana for it?
Yeah. He's got plane cycling now.
Ooh, Frank and that high pick Noble Templar or whatever.
Which is
it's
what
called.
he needs to play that symbol status.
It is a good card though.
That's true.
Draft, like, you can't complain.
Is the symbol status going to be the difference maker?
Maybe. He might be too far behind.
What if you wear flip-flops? Do they count?
Because there's flyers.
Yeah,
coming.
there's 3 in the air and Frank's at 12.
And that tree doesn't have defender if it's a
Yeah, but at this point, right, like,
5-5. I mean, the flyers will do him in,
but he won't be able to block this turn. Probably. Frank's got bandage? Is that what that card is? Bandage?
it's prevent 1 damage draw card.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm going to give him
It's a good card.
+1 in shadow.
Target creature gets +1/+0, becomes black, and gains shadow until end of turn. Flashback. That'll do it. Shadow? That's 6/5 shadow tree?
And what's Frank going to do? He's going to bandage a little bit?
Yeah.
8 or 4.
Prevent 1 damage, draw a card. Why not?
Yeah.
Bandage, draw a card per turn.
Draw, and end game.
I can see students.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's
And
see
we're
scoops.
going to 3.
Going to 3.
Not only that, yeah, it's a beating for
Wow, that card is so good. The Shadow, it's way better than Fear. Like,
Yeah.
Shadow is basically unblockable.
Basically unblockable, and I mean, for it to come as a surprise like that too, it's probably a sorcery, not an instant,
Yeah.
right? But still, they were thinking they could block, and when they can't anymore, that's
You would
that's it.
probably be playing that card at sorcery speed anyway.
Yeah.
Generally. Jeez, that's crazy. Oh, Matt's considering Fog.
No, he's not. He left it in there. He's considering. I didn't see the first card he flipped over. But this is for all the marbles, so they better do it right.
Matt must have boarded out the Fog in game 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it was in his main.
The,
Matt ended up with that shade as well, it looked like.
oh, the shade that. Yeah, this is essentially the mirror match, kind of, right?
It looks like pure Abzan. Like, I thought it was a black splash, but if you're playing that shade,
Yeah, then you're definitely heavier into black.
looks like he's got 4 sources.
Well, seems Abzan was the strategy to go with, right?
Took out
He's
health.
taking out that Craghorn.
Oh, Frank?
Yeah. He's putting in some green card.
Yeah, I don't think the Craghorn's great against Matt. There's just too many things that can
Yeah,
block it.
too many things that block it without dying. And trying to support the red just for that?
It's like it's worse than sorcery speed, 4 damage to target creature.
Yeah. Well, let's see it. It all comes down to this, folks.
I think Frank put back in the Sutured
He
Ghoul.
only reads half.
Really? Maybe he's thinking if it goes late, he can,
He's got the mulch.
You had warning, this is
he can ghoul it up.
what are we doing?
It's fitting.
Like, nah,
He's
I
a bit of a
can't
ghoul.
do that bad.
Are you a ghoul, Frank? Answer in the comments.
Are you trying to start a fight with Frank for the Cube Championships this year?
Maybe.
So I'm considering combining the Holiday Cube and the Cube Championships for one Cube event a year.
I've like.
What do you think?
That means less prizes for us. It means less payout. I mean, does that mean you're doubling up the payout then?
Oh my
Everybody's getting more?
Categorize them as Frank like
Of course it does.
Yeah.
just like
About the payout, I don't think there's going to be any more payout for anybody.
play that puts me in a position where I can't possibly catch. So I'm like,
But the Holiday Cube is the one that everybody wants to see, so I think the trophy should go up there.
hey, look,
So I'm
Well,
considering it.
whatever you think is best, Milo.
I'm like,
All right.
played with this card for 5 years.
Hey, I've never
Absolutely no idea.
What pack would you like to see in the Mystery Chaos Draft 2016, if there is a Mystery Chaos Draft 2016?
What pack would I like to see? Tempest.
Tempest.
Yeah.
Was it fun to draft? Did you play any limited Tempest, or is it just a set?
No, I
that
never
you like?
played limited, but I remember opening lots of packs, and it had a lot of really interesting, cool, strong cards. But yeah, I think Tempest would be a good one. I know they're harder to find now, right? Like,
What's that?
but that would be a cool one to see.
I'm on the ropes.
I think Matt just made a fatal error in not shuffling Frank's deck and just cut it.
I had like 2 more.
You just
If you
cut
know
it.
Frank,
Tisk tisk.
that's a pile shuffle every time.
I'm gonna.
We give Frank a hard time, but he's not a cheater at all.
No, he's not a cheater. He's just
He just
do you
does a
call
lot
it?
of things that people would think are cheating.
That's right. He's like a fake cheater.
He's got a plains, and he's got a what's that? A swamp, and a forest. They both look pretty abzenny.
His option.
Both are absanious.
Yeah.
Frank doesn't look to have a lot of lands.
I think he's got 3.
Was there planes in there I didn't see?
Oh, Matt plays
Highland
Highland Game. It's the first time we've seen it. That's a card I really like from Khans of Tarkir. It doesn't have a lot of text on it.
Yeah, that's what I look for in my cards.
Consider playing something.
I want all my cards to have at least as much text as Ice Culture. That's the type of deck I like to play.
And do just as much as Ice Culture.
So would you use the Plague Witch here to kill the Highland Game?
Depends on what else he has in his hand. Like,
would you rather trade the Plague Witch or a card in your hand for the Highland Game?
I'd probably rather trade the Plague Witch. Like, I just swing with it, and if that's what happens, then so be it.
Frank played a working stiff, so if he bends an elbow, he has to sack it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So is his elbows?
His arms are straight right now.
It's right here.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
And he has a huge wingspan because he is a very tall human being.
He's probably got a 7-foot wingspan. Got to stick those right out there.
Look at him.
His chair is probably way back.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, Frank.
Oh, we got Vela's Enforcer.
Alright, so...
Oh, that's not a land.
Scanners. What's that
And
card?
Matt is successfully making him
You know you thought.
move his arms as much as possible.
Let me see that card. Here, take
Look,
that.
look where he put it.
What a jerk.
Matt is gooning Frank pretty hard.
Oh, man.
Put it under his land so he's got to bend his arms to pick it up. That's the sort of thing you would do, though, right?
It is completely what I would do.
If Frank has to just, like, drop his lands into play.
Oh, you're not tapping the black man?
Oh, man.
He plays a morph.
Morph.
Oh, Matt is actually tickling Frank under his nose right now.
Oh.
With the marker, he's tickling his arms. And he is attacking right into a 4/4
Oh, what a fucking mistake.
With his 2/2, so he doesn't have to keep his arms bent anymore?
Yep.
-1/-1 on the stag.
Oh, and then he blocked with the Highland Game, and then Frank discarded a card with the Witch. To kill the Highland Game, Matt gained his 2 life.
Ah.
Stop blowing on my
Matt gained the 2 life when it came to play, though, right?
No, when
Or
it
when
dies.
it dies, okay.
Because if he blocked with the 4/4, he could just sack Seal of Strength.
Attack report.
Matt's attacking with the 4/4.
I'll take it.
That's got to tip Frank off a little bit.
Yes, this is an
And there's the shoes.
Oh no, you know what that means?
Here comes the shoes.
Frank's gonna get the boot. Or 2 of them.
Huh. Yeah, this has been a draft very defined by these unhinged cards.
Yeah, really.
Definitely getting to work.
We're seeing a lot of chaos on the table right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, man. Oh, no, Frank.
Oh, poor Frank with these arms. You know what, though? That's a lot to ask for just a grizzly bear.
It is, right? Why isn't it a 3/2?
It should be at least a 3/2. Or, actually, it should be like a 1/5. Oh, he's waving the smell of the shoes
shoe
over.
stank.
What is that? What card
Over
is
to
that?
Frank.
Touch your hand. I don't know.
Well, you know, these aren't noble tactics, but they're fair game nonetheless.
This is magic at its finest here, folks. These are the tactics that Matt can't implement on Twitch. He's doing them all right here live.
Hey, you take your edge against Frank, right?
Some people really want to win this more than others. Oh, it's so gross. Can you imagine
And
what Frank is dealing with right now with his straight arms?
he can't cover his mouth either. He can't
No.
cover his nose
No.
because his elbows can't bend.
I'm at 20.
Jeez.
What a game of Magic the Gathering this is.
So what mana do you have tapped there? What did you tap it for?
Are you sorry you missed this one?
I didn't have to deal with the shoe stench, so there's that. But it definitely looks like a ton of fun. Like, I think you chose some pretty good packs here for them to play with.
Yeah, it's definitely working out better than expected. He's got Rocket Launcher in hand.
Woohoo! Rocket Launcher. The best card.
The fuck.
Now, if that morph is Willbender, it can only redirect one activation, right?
One activation, that's right.
But sometimes that's
I don't
enough.
want to see it anymore.
So stiff.
All right, Frank draws for
So
turn.
Frank, would you say that you
Which-
have a stiffy?
Every draw is going to be more painful than the last with this strategy, I'm sure.
Phrasing.
I think Matt is waving some more of that shoe stink over. Nope. All right.
Attack for 2.
Matt has the shade. 2 black sources in play.
I'm at 18.
Here we go. Which one?
Frank's playing this 4/3 zombie.
4/3.
Does a lot of work, that zombie.
Your turn.
Tapped out.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Frank?
My chair fell backwards.
And
Pass the turn.
that's it. Yeah, it's Matt's turn.
Do you think the shoe tree's been the MVP of the draft so
I
far?
haven't even, like, put them on
No, I wouldn't say MVP. I don't know that it's like it's been very good, but it hasn't been sort of the game-breaking card.
But like, because he's got the shoes on the table, he's waving smell over. All of these things are
Yeah,
attributes
you know what?
of the shoe tree.
Maybe I'm not counting that highly enough. Maybe that
Or
is
symbol
really
status has got to be the MVP. Yeah, symbol status
Yeah,
is the
symbol
biggest
status has
blowout
been-
card.
This tap? Is this
No.
going
the wrecking ball here, I think.
That's tapped.
Okay.
Shooting one's okay.
Oh, he's hitting the morph.
He's rocket launching the morph.
Okay.
Yep.
Boom, boom. Was that only 2? Oh, but Frank doesn't have mana anyway.
Yep.
That's the skin render or skin thinner.
Yep.
You have to untap before you draw.
Which, yeah, he doesn't have. He's got 1 swamp. Right? He doesn't have enough to kill that shoe tree.
Yeah, that's too bad. But you know, this is game 3, Frank. You got to bring your A game.
Yeah,
It was gonna be
Matt's going to take any advantage he can,
and he has.
and he has.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Plane
got a plane
cycling.
cycle.
Man, this elbow lock thing really seems to.
That's a card I would never play.
Yeah, I just don't think I'd play that either. There must have been something better. It's just a grizzly bear that has a severe drawback.
Yeah, very severe. Like, if you're willing to play that card that somebody has to play with their hand behind your back, you should be unwilling to play this card.
Yeah,
Because you would think that it's such a detriment to keep your arms or hands in a single position.
I mean, Frank might be overvaluing its place on the curve, I guess, right? Like,
Yeah,
2
maybe.
2 for 2 type of thing.
But who knows? He's the one that makes the final every time, right?
He's the one in the finals. Who are we to say?
Alright, Urborg Siphon Mage
Promise you.
on the battlefield.
Die probably.
Not probably.
Start draining for 2.
How much
He
life
kept
you
his
have?
arm straight after falling.
Attack.
Alright, Mac is pushing.
This guy in front of.
Frank can't put this creature in play in blocking position fast enough.
Okay, I'll super
And he tries to go the
Trades these and
Yeah.
he says, super size.
and now Frank can bend his arms.
No.
Oh, good.
Frank seems not to
No, not dead.
No, I mean, my creature.
Yeah,
notice.
you put it in the arm.
That's actually just how he plays Magic. I think he's bent his arms now.
Alright.
But
Maybe
that
they
was,
were locked. They took a few seconds to unlock.
that was not good for Frank though at all.
No, not at all. He was thinking he really needed to get rid of that shoe tree and it stuck around, so.
And so now Frank's in a position where he just has that 4/3 zombie and the 2/2 Siphon Mage. Matt has got a 4/4, a 5/5,
And a 2-3 now.
and the 2/3 Dredge guy, who I like.
Yeah, I like it too. Even back in Ravnica Limited.
And it has a pretty solid combat against the 2/2.
Yeah, that it does. I mean, I don't know if Frank is going to start pitching cards to do that drain for 2. Oh, Feud Killer's verdict.
That's not a bad one.
That is not a bad one. He's going to go up to 22 here.
Frank might be turning this one around.
Again, that shoe tree is still there.
Yep. Oh, but he has the temporal isolation.
Yeah, that's a good use of it. That's exactly where you want it to go.
This is just going back and forth, back and forth. Whenever it looks like one player's got an edge, the other one just trumps them. This is crazy. This is a great game of Magic.
Yeah, it's really good for
And that's
game
what-
3 like this to actually see it,
That's the last card in Matt's hand, and it's the Shade. It's a flyer. Oh my god, I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's a 4/4 flyer now.
Dungeon Shade.
Jeez.
More like
If
Fish
it's-
Face.
If it's a Dungeon Shade, why does it fly? Shouldn't it be like a
That's why they keep
In the
it in the dungeon. So
Yeah.
it can't fly away.
can't fly away, right? If you had that thing, wouldn't you try to get rid of it as fast as possible? I don't want to keep that in a dungeon. Get it out of here. No, thank you. With its one white eye and its one no eye. Its piranha teeth.
Maybe you can't get rid of it. Maybe it's like linked to that dungeon.
Thank you, Jason Alexander Benke,
Benki.
We don't need
for
Jason
the
Alexander
horrible
Benke.
nightmares.
Wasn't he in Seinfeld?
No, I think this he went on to do a lot of graffiti that became really famous.
Oh,
No, but I
became a Benkisi. Benkisi. Well, it's a pretty cool card, and it looks like it's going to have some impact in this game.
That'd be the weirdest game. to
What's
watch.
Frank got?
it's gonna be great. I think people are gonna dig it.
Does he got symbol status?
I'm at 10, you're at 13.
No, he doesn't. He has Unyielding Krumar and a land and something else that might be a land. I think he's got 2 lands in Unyielding Krumar.
I don't think so. I think it's something else.
There's a swamp
No, I think it's an unyielding Kumar in a land, and then
and then something else, yeah. What that card there,
Yeah,
Reborn
whatever.
Stalker or something.
Yeah. I worked through one rare.
Your turn.
Sure.
Mind
Mind
Sucker.
Sucker. Oh, all these nightmarish cards these people are playing.
I know.
Target opponent discards a card.
That's what it takes to get into the finals, I guess.
There's a lot of 2/2s for 3 in this format.
Yeah. Grey Ogres running all around.
Alright, we're pumping the Dungeon Shade.
Whew. Frank, you are in trouble.
Oh, but now he's got the Undiscovered Paradise.
That's it's not going to be good enough.
But you said it was a first pick.
I did, I know. It
He does have a couple turns left, I think. And he might start thinking about pressing.
well, not that turn. Here, let's see what Matt's got. He's got a land.
Oh, he got in a swamp. That's his last source. Remember we were looking at his deck earlier and we saw that he had 4 swamps?
And so this will be 5 damage if he pumps it.
Yep, and he does. He's not afraid to do it. And that's an important one, too, because it makes it a 2-turn clock instead of a 3.
Yeah. And here we're looking at yeah, that's going to end the game unless Frank
Well,
has an
Frank
answer
can
for
gain
it.
2 life off the...
Off the drainer guy, yeah.
But that means the card he draws, he has to use for that.
Is that going to be the only card he has in his hand?
Yeah, he's got no cards in his hand. He played the swamp to be able to play both the Unyielding Kumar and the 3-drop last turn.
He's got some green card there. He seems ready to play. Or is he just going to do the drain?
Mulch. Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Look at that.
3 lands.
3 cards.
Jeez.
That's 3 cards that you can ditch to that guy.
Yeah.
Although that Venomancer would have been good. If you could have that and a land, then you could kill the Shade the next turn.
Yeah. Here he's just going to have to go for the drain plan. So that's, you're saying that he doesn't have any more swamps.
Yeah, no more black. Yeah, no more swamps.
He's not doing it anyway. He's playing out his...
Well, that'll do it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Counter...
That's better than pumping it.
Can I put another?
Because now if Frank kills it...
Yeah. And he has to remember his other dude's 3 now. Okay. There he goes.
Wow, that is a lot of... It's a lot of beef. On that side of the table. Oh, man.
So Frank's going to have 1 more turn if he attacks in full pumps?
Otherwise, it's Matt the Mystery Mealing.
Yeah, he's looking in position to take this game. That Temporal Isolation was really big, and then the Shade is just huge. I mean, it has flying,
Yeah.
so...
I think a lot of people would see that Shade and be like, Matt, you can't play this. You're just splashing the black.
Yeah, but that's
But-
not the case here.
4 swamps, that's pretty good. He's
Oh,
going
he's
in
attacking
with...
with a shoe tree as well. Why?
Why not? He can't kill a shoe tree, right? Unless he gets a... That'll give him another 1/1 flyer.
Oh, that's right.
So... Frank double blocks. Matt pumps it for 5. Frank gains 2 life. Drains 2 from Matt.
Drains 2, goes to 1 effectively. And Matt goes to 8.
He could bring Matt to 6 and himself to 3.
Oh, my shoes.
Yay.
And he did kill the shoe tree. So Matt is at 8 because of the green, right? And Frank... Oh, I think Frank...
he's just drawing more cards. That's it.
That's
we have a
it.
new Mystery Chaos champion.
Matt the champion.
So I'm here with this year's champion of the Mystery Chaos Draft. It's Matt Mealing. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
It's your first event that you played on Milo Gathering and you won it. What's your secret?
Motivation to crush Mark Anderson, I think, was the story of this day. Never had that many crazy interactions. I think even if you play EDH or Cube or anything like that, you'd expect to see put together. So it was pretty cool.
So now you've won your entire draft pool. Was there anything in there that you were happy to get?
It was more about the experience of drafting a different format and just hanging out and playing with you guys all day. So I'm just going to put the deck in the prize with all the other cards.
So whoever, for the people who picked you to win this tournament,
they win the whole card pool.
Every card open, including that foiled island from Unhinged.
Yeah, that you got to be happy to get that. Those are hard to find. So whoever won, congratulations, man. That's awesome. Thanks for betting on me.
Thanks for watching the Mystery Chaos Draft 2015. Thanks to the players for showing up. I'm Milo. Thanks for watching, everybody.